Oh, I got a 10 with these. Okay. Let's do another 10, Damn it, a 7.
Jen, you know that this has absolutely no impact on your game and or your future roles.
John, don't let her tell you that.
As someone that like every 5 seconds is like, knock on freaking wood, John. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you know what? You do need to knock on some freaking wood.
I just, for some reason, find the amount of dice rolls you do before we start the episode incredibly annoying.
Because I'm using all my moves. I'm using all my good rolls.
No, that's not a thing. Because every time you roll, it's the same statistics.
No. I'd just like to point out that this is very similar to Jaime, yes? Doesn't Jaime roll dice a lot?
Yes, he is a chronic gambler.
That's not what I said!
No, but he does talk a lot about the gambler's fallacy. About like, oh, the dice are really hot tonight. Like I'm gonna go all in. And it's like every time you roll the dice, it's the same percentage of getting the same thing. But also he acts counter to that always. So he is aware of it and doesn't follow it.
I love you dearly, and I'm sorry that is an annoying thing to me, and I will get over it.
What's an annoying thing to you?
Oh my
God. That I roll the dice?
Forgot.
That you roll the dice so many times before we start, and that you say the number after every time you roll the dice.
How are we supposed to know if his dice are hot or not, Tessa?
I don't need to know if they're hot or not. Because,
I
again...
need to know if they're sizzling.
Gian, don't let her talk down to your pregame ritual. This is just like LeBron and the talc powder. This is
like Michael Jordan and his lucky underwear in the movie Space Jam.
Okay, it's exactly like
Bugs Bunny and his magic juice or whatever it was called.
And his steroids.
What?
Have you seen Space Jam?
When I was really little on VHS in the car.
Why'd you have to clarify
Your
that?
car had
VHS?
You had a car that had VHS? Dang.
Well, yeah, we would just bring the VHS player and then plug in the all the cords and everything.
You have places to plug in VHS players in the car?
Maybe.
I love how Tessa keeps realizing like maybe my childhood wasn't as poor as I thought it was.
We have talked about this. There was a period in my early life where things were really good. Then there were 10 years of really bad. And then it was really good again.
So was this in the really good area before the bad? Really good time, or was it?
Yeah, I would think so.
They're driving around town in a home theater.
It's not a home theater. It was just a Suburban with the like drop down TV. And then we would.
What year was this?
I don't know. 2000, 2001?
That was real nice.
I mean, my family also had a Yukon that had the drop down things, but I'm pretty sure they were DVD players. Like
to not give you as much shit, my family also had a Dodge Durango.
My gosh.
For like a few years. It was a gas guzzler that had a drop-down TV with also DVDs.
Yeah.
My family never had a car with. So...
Period. End of
Carrie wins.
Never had a car.
No, we had a car. We had 2 cars. And I remember one time we were going to SeaWorld and we backed up the one car and it got stuck on the other car in our driveway. And then we didn't go to SeaWorld. And I wish that I was joking. That's a real story. You can ask my brothers.
The city of Maple Valley. Looking at it now, you wouldn't even know this city used to be run by gangs. The good people of this town used to go out every night with the expectation of meeting a grisly end. That was a long time ago, though. Most folks now think of Maple Valley as heaven on earth. It may have cleaned up a bit since then, but don't be fooled by its pretty cleaned up face. Maple Valley is still one hell of a place to live. People in this town still got secrets. They still got vices. And that's just what the sleepers, the people who can't really see the reality of the city, can see. They can't see the reincarnated god riding the monorail next to them, or the blood-sucking creature of the night that they cross paths with every day. That's all covered up by the mist. So yeah, Maple Valley's still got lots of secrets. Some of them dangerous. And if you go pulling at that thread, you might not like what you find. So I guess my question to you is, do you really want to risk losing everything you know to learn what you don't?
All right, so as we open up this episode of Misconceptions Maple Valley, I believe Dante was texting Luca Costello, the TA for your occult classes, and you were going to meet up with them to discuss kind of what they know about Church of Second Life. Why were you wanting to meet up with Luca exactly, Dante?
Just because I think I said that we were working on a database or something like that. We had some encyclopedia thing that we're working in the university as a project of like gathering information and all the occult stuff groups in Maple Valley.
Okay. So you were texting them to set up a meeting. Where is this meeting set up at, and is everyone in attendance?
I feel like Ada is probably had to go back to her shop because like that's how she makes her money. And so I think that she stayed back at the bookshop, but she's probably looking into some things while she's there.
Okay. So I guess we'll cut back to you at the bookshop occasionally. Yeah. Okay. So Dante, where is this meeting taking place at?
I'll say at the university.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know if like my office or the library or something like that.
Sure. You can be in your office. I think last time we described it, it was very dark, lots of tomes, very, very gothic looking, I would assume. I'll assume that everybody's there already. Luca's there, Dante and Everett are there. And Luca, just to remind everybody, is like, they are just goth. Their hair is very black and kind of plastered down, especially over their right eye. They have fishnet black stockings, ripped up acid wash jeans, kind of a black vest with like frills that kind of reach down to their knees, and of course black combat boots. And so they are sitting in the chair across from Professor Nyx's desk. Dante and Ever, kind of how are you? Let the vibe check real quick. How are y'all in this scene?
Dante is sitting on his desk. I guess just chill. Sitting on his desk across from Luca. Where are you, Ever?
I think Ever's kind of in a corner. Maybe if you have like a bigger chair, not just like a school chair, in the corner, and she's kind of got her feet up. She's still scrolling through Let It, just off and on, and is like refusing to even accidentally meet Luca's gaze.
Okay. Luca looks to you, Professor Dante. Yes, Professor, why have you summoned me?
Luca, I wanted to ask if you could help me gather some information on whatever you know about the Church of Second Life. If we've gathered anything so far, any prominent members that might be linked to something else. There's some stuff going on, and I would like your help looking for information.
Of course, I've been deeply invested in the Church of Second Life for a while now. I've been following their exploits and that of Caspian Marin and his trio of deacons, the villains that they are.
I'm sorry, trio of deacons?
Luca swivels and looks at you. Were you spoken to, student?
You're a student too.
I am a TA.
That's a student.
He turns back to you and he places his painted black fingernails on your desk. Professor, I will look into the Church of Second Life for you. I have been interested in what they're doing in this city for a long time.
Ever is looking back and forth and looking at Professor Nyx, shaking her head. You gonna do anything?
Dante avoids looking over at Ever.
It's cool. So glad I came.
Continues speaking with Dante. Very well, thank you. In the meantime, is there anything you have already that I can maybe look into?
Of course I can. As you know, Caspian Marin is the pulpit minister of the Church of Second Life. He is in charge of guiding their ideology and their thinking and their interpretation of their twisted scriptures. And he has 3 henchmen, his flunkies. Yara Rue. She heads up the Charity Foundation through various charitable donation centers throughout the city. She might seem friendly at first, but her organization is the most devious because it preys on the downtrodden and distraught of society by giving them things that they need to survive and keeping them dependent upon these donation centers. Then there is Akihiko, who is in charge of fellowship and festivities. I guess he throws good parties. And then there's Mr. Harry. He's just in charge of keeping up with the grounds, but these 3 are never very far away from Marin's presence.
That's great, Luca. Thank you for the help.
Of course, I've been busy compiling this information for years. I've been dedicated at chronicling my discoveries on Leddit. I don't know if you know what Leddit is, but it's a website where people can go and they can
lift my palm and stop him. I was like, yes, Luca, I'm a Ledditor.
Of course. And he acquiesces his head to you.
Ever throws her hands up in the air and shakes her head. Hey, actually, Luca, since you're on Leddit, you know what? This is outside of your skill set. Never mind.
Besides husbandry and crocheting, nothing is outside of my skill set. What do you speak of, Everett?
It's just this user on Leddit, who watch in the shadows. I was just trying to track them down. But, it's okay. I know you can't do it, so it's okay.
Can't do it, she says. I can do you one better. It's me.
Of course it's you. Never mind. I don't.
Wasn't it clever using the pronoun they? Because I am they, them in my username. They who wait in the shadows. They is me, Bundt, Luca Costello. And they do a little flourish with their hands.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. It's cool. So have you ever gone to this church? Because you write about it a lot.
Me step foot inside their church? Ha! I would burst into flames.
Well, probably.
Dark green flames.
Actually, you'd probably drown.
What was that?
You'd drown from the flood.
Like the Gilgamesh flood?
Ever looks at Professor Nyx.
Luca, have you heard anything about members of the church drowning?
Congregants of the Church of Second Life drowning? I've not heard of such a thing. They do have this ideology where Pastor Marin baptizes them in the river and it washes away their sins, and it's a christening into their new life, their second life, as it were, thus their moniker for their church. But I have not heard of anyone drowning from such a ritual.
By the way, since you brought that up, and clearly you know some stuff, do you, and Ever opens up Stintogram and goes to Pete's Stintogram profile and pulls up a picture of Pete and Hoyt like hanging out as friends and shows the picture to Luca. Do you know these people?
No, never seen them.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure, Ever Bundt. I've never seen these two men.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're gonna say my full name, like either commit to Everett Bundt or just don't say my nickname and my last name. That doesn't make any sense, and honestly, like, it looks a little tacky.
Then tackiness fits well for your name. Fine. I'll call you Bundt from now on. So your name does not have to linger in my mouth for more time than it's worth.
Okay, well, I'll call you Student from now on.
I am a TA!
Ever grabs her backpack, walks out. Bye, Professor Nyx.
As soon as the door closes behind you, Luca, like, steeples their fingers and leans in. Professor Nyx, I would like permission to grade Miss Bundt's next paper.
I think there's a conflict of interest there.
They acquiesce their head again. Very well.
I do have one last question, Luca. You seem to write a lot about this specific church. What draws you to it? What's in it for you? Like, what's interesting about it?
Professor Nyx, I know that I am a dutiful TA and I uphold the standards of this university, but you may be shocked to discover that I am something of a deconstructionalist. And you look at this person with the black eyeliner and the goth hand mitts and the jeans and all of it, and it all screams very deconstructionalist. Sometimes organizations that exist on their own merit should not exist at all. I'm here to expose them to the light. And from the ashes of their rubble and their lies to create something better.
Dante ponders on that and says, okay, very well. Thank you for your help. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Thank you for coming.
I am but a call away. And they scoop up all their stuff, cradle it to their chest, and like hunched over, they slink out the door and into the hallway. Almost like they're gliding on the ground.
I love Luca.
Hell yeah. We stand Luca. Let's cut over to Ada. Ada, what are you doing at the Kindle Nook?
I'm like sitting at the register area, and I have a stack of books, some that are related to the biblical flood, and then another book or two that are related to history of Maple Valley. And I'm just kind of like flipping through everything, like not super frantic, but just like, okay, like kind of just like comparing and reading through, looking for anything that like would give me any kind of, I don't know, ideas about what could have gone on or what could be going on, like trying to understand like if the flood, like if anybody had compared the flood to the biblical flood at the time it happened or anything like that. So I guess maybe I'm doing like maybe a photo montage to like gain information, like to work the case.
Sure. You can have a downtime. You can have a montage. So it sounds like you're working the case. You tell everyone at the table how you do it, and you gain 3 clues with a method and a source based on your description.
When the flood happened, was there any conspiracy type theories of the cause of the flood?
Okay, you're talking about the flood of Maple Valley, the flood of Garden Heights.
Right.
Yes, there's always conspiracy theories. One one kind of prevalent... Well, okay, there's two kind of prevalent ones. One is the company Echo Depths. Secretive company. They might have been like nuclear reactor, nuclear kind of weird stuff going on. And people are like, it happened because of Echo Depths. Something exploded, it overloaded, and caused some sort of flood. It ruptured the aquifer underneath Maple Valley, and it causes floodwaters to come up. The other one is like there's an ancient cult that used to live in this part of the city, and they submerged the city so that they continue their operations without being disturbed by the upper world. And it's like lizard people and like reptilians and kind of things. So those are two kind of prevailing theories. And of course, I guess there's a third one put out by the Church of Second Life, which was God flooded this part of town because it was sinful and needed to be wiped off the face of Maple Valley.
So Ada, in reading the biblical flood, already feels she can disprove the Church of Second Life's theory, because the Bible, if it's true, says that he won't flood the earth again.
Okay.
So the fact that he flooded Garden Heights. So sorry. Just it disproves a lot of things with the Church of Second Life. So she's keeping that in the back of her mind, hoping to bring that up to the pastor at some point. Okay. But her second question, is there names of those that died in the flood? A list of names.
Oh, yeah, tons.
Tons of lists, or there was tons of people that died in the flood?
There were tons of people. It was a heavily populated area. There were lots of businesses down there. The flood happened suddenly, and basically everyone that was in that part of town could not escape before the floodwaters completely claimed that part of town.
My third question is there any name on the list that I can connect to Pastor Marin?
Any name you can connect to Pastor Marin? I think there is, and I'm trying to figure out how to give it to you. Let's see. Maybe you're flipping through like Chronicles of what happened, and there's a picture of someone who lived in that part of Garden Heights, and like this is who they were before the flood happened, and in that picture you see a younger Caspian Marin
with this person,
and it's like a nightclub. I think they are, it's some woman. They're scantily clad. Caspian Marin is showing a lot of chest. It's kind of buttoned down. They're both very intoxicated. But it's like obviously like some sort of nightclub scene, some sort of party happening. It's like this was how Garden Heights used to look every weeknight.
Is there a date? I guess I can't ask that.
Yeah. And we're using dates and days pretty nebulously. So I'm not going to give you an exact date, but it was about, like I said, 40 or 50 years ago. What was it, 30 or 40? 30 or 40 years ago.
So the picture was close to the time of the flood? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, it was close to the time of the flood.
Yeah, I think last episode you said something close to like 35,
30, 40.
Around that.
Yeah.
30, 40.
I am going to clip the picture.
Okay.
And I am going to tuck it into the Bible that I've been reading out of, to bookmark the spot where it talks about the promise to not flood the earth again. Okay. And I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to put things away and kind of just straighten up and
do your storekeeper duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would y'all feel about us meeting in the Kindled Nook and talking in character about this stuff? Because I have a couple ideas, but I guess I should say them in character.
Cheers.
Continue, Ada.
Okay, so you want to meet?
I mean, did y'all finish with your scene?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So we're in the Kindled Nook.
Dun dun.
Are you doing your best, David? I was like, how are you doing your best, David?
It's my own narrator voice.
Yeah, so what are y'all doing? Y'all back in the Kindle Nook? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes.
What time is it? Is Reginald out?
What time is it?
I think it is getting close to that time. But, so, like, we're all sitting there. And, well, let's just start the conversation. And we'll see where things go.
Okay, so we had an eventful day with Luca-ish. Not really. They still aren't great. And the let it thing isn't really going to lead anywhere. How was your day?
I found a few things. I did some research, and there's several theories related to the flood of Garden Heights. One involves lizard people. One has to do with echo depths, you know, that nuclear company. And then, of course, the church believes that God flooded Garden Heights. Though that theory doesn't pan out, because if they believe the Bible says that the earth won't be flooded again. So it doesn't really make sense that there was a flood in Garden Heights. But also, I found a list of the names of those that died in the flood, and also found a picture of Pastor Marin before he was a pastor. And he was with this woman, and I'm just saying it wasn't that long before the flood happened.
What do you mean he was with this woman?
I'll just show you. And I pull out the picture of them, like, outside the nightclub. He's got lots of chest hair out.
Chest hair?
No. She's got lots of chest out. And
Ever. It's your mom.
Holy poop.
Ever's eyes widen as you pull out the picture. Can I have that?
I mean, I was using it as a bookmark, but sure, you can look at it.
Ever just like takes it straight out of your hand, looks at it closely. This is my mom.
What? And I, like, take it back and I look at it because I'm trying to see if there's, like, people in the background or something that she's talking about. Who was your mom?
The woman. That's my mom.
Ada, like, her eyes get wide and she's just kind of like, what? So your mom died in the flood?
No, my mom died recently. Like a year ago. Maybe less? I don't know. Why was she there? Had she met my dad? What? I need to call my dad. And Ever just, like, hops up and walks out the shop. Like, she's not going far. She's just going outside the shop.
Hey, sport.
Hey, Dad. Real quick question. Any chance you know a Pastor Caspian Marin?
You mean the preacher of that Church of Second Life there?
Yes.
I don't know him personally, no.
How... Did Mom know him?
I don't know. She was a bit of a social butterfly. She could have met him. Is everything all right, sweetie?
I just saw a picture of Mom, but she was in front of a club.
Yeah, that sounds like Elizabeth. She was a bit of a wild child when I met her.
When did you meet her?
Let's see. about 26 years ago.
So after the flood? And she kind of says it under her breath, but still loud enough to hear.
The Garden Heights flood? Oh, yeah, that had happened years before.
Dad, did you lose anyone in the flood?
Yeah, I did. I had a cousin, Robert. He's a good kid, just hung around bad people. Bunny, are you okay?
I don't know. It's been a rough week.
Bunny, you sound a little frustrated. What if you came over, saw the boys and I, relax a little, while you're watching basketball? Bunny, I will make you that caramelized carrot casserole you love so much. And I won't forget the side salad this time.
That sounds really nice, Dad. Yeah, let me wrap up with my friends here. We're in the middle of a book club thing, and then I'll come over later.
All right, Ever. Love you bunches.
Love you bunches.
Beep.
Ever.
Yeah,
well, it was cool.
We stand Liam. We stand Liam and Luca. William and Luca.
I was gonna let you have it. It's okay.
I was not going to let you have it.
Carrie was ready.
Do y'all want me to run back in, or were y'all gonna?
Yeah, any discussion happening while Ever's calling her dad?
Dante, you should know that the sun's getting really low. So things are about to get different around here again. And I need to excuse myself for a few minutes.
Sounds good. Very quick before you leave, how fast does it happen? Is it pretty instant? Does it take a little bit?
It takes about as long as it takes for the sun to go down.
He sort of opens his eyes like, okay. Like, just very, very curious about the whole process.
I'll be back. She, goes off because,
Is the process particularly painful?
No, it's not painful. It's not comfortable necessarily, but it's not painful.
Okay.
But she's never been in the presence of somebody else as it was happening or anything.
Sure. Okay.
She prefers to be in her own space.
Okay. You go into that room, close the door, and I guess Ever, you walk back in.
Yeah. Ada. So where's Ada?
She went to her room. I think the change is happening soon.
So Blanky's gonna be here?
It seems so.
I'm gonna go get Blanky. And Ever runs into the bathroom, grabs the towel off the rack, and goes to sit down on the ground, just holding the towel and staring at it.
Let it be known that that's not Blanky. Ada has took Blanky with her and was had cleaned them earlier, and so Blanky is back in her room.
Okay. All right.
So Ada comes out in beast form and kind of nods at the group and sits down.
On Reginald?
No, Ada doesn't sit on Reginald.
Reginald doesn't like being sat on.
Yeah. As the transformation happens, there's a little flutter of activity as all of the inanimate objects come to life. There's a little dinging on the desk as the little door, or not the little doorbell, the little desk bell starts to hop around. Reginald, of course, wakes up. And then all the little self-help books start moving around. The lampshade starts to swivel around in place. And Ever, you are holding this towel, expecting Blanky, and there's a little flutter of movement. Well, hi, how are you?
What'd you do with Blanky?
Blanky? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. I'm the second string shower. I'm Rugsy.
You're a shower?
I'm sorry,
you're a towel.
I didn't complete what I was talking about. A shower towel. I'm Rugsy, the shower towel.
Hi, Rugsy.
Hi, nice to make your acquaintance. Your hands feel mighty dry. Do you need them? Do you need me for anything?
No, I was gonna apologize to Blanky because I stepped on her last time. But you're not Blanky, so...
I sure am not, ma'am. I'm sorry about that.
Would you also like to be stepped on?
That is not my thing. To be quite honest, I'm surprised that it's Blanky's thing because he's kind of a hand towel. I didn't know he was more of a foot towel kind of guy. Or she was kind of... What was it? You said... I'm just flustered, ma'am. I beg your pardon.
I've never been held like this before.
Yeah, please don't ever, has her palms pretty much flat and the towel is just, hanging off of her hands and she's holding them away from her. Okay, where do you want to go?
I mean, the Raj is fine. I just kind of hang around there.
Well,
I
that's
talked
really
to Sudsy. They're the soap, by the way. They're fun. They're funny. I don't care who you are. They're funny.
Okay. I mean, if that's where you want to be, that just seems really boring.
Well, ma'am, I'm kind of all business.
Excuse me. And she, folds him and, carries him to the bathroom.
Now, where were we?
Did you find anything ever?
Kind of. I guess my mom was a bit of a wild card or wild child. I don't know. My dad said something like that, but they didn't meet till after the flood. And so he had heard of Caspian, but they never interacted. Anyways, I don't know. I don't particularly like seeing that picture of my mom, but at the same time, not entirely surprised.
So your mom always had a little bit of a wild side.
Well, I mean, my family's really only a C&E type religious family, like Christmas and Easter. And even Easter isn't, we don't usually go Sunday mornings. We only go on Sunday evening on Easter. I don't know why. I guess it's just when Mom preferred to have our Easter lunch.
What did y'all do on Sunday mornings for Easter?
I don't know. But, yeah, it was always a good time. All that to say, we weren't super religious, so it wasn't like there was this, Christian value push in our home.
So, I think we've gotten everything we're gonna get as far as research goes. I think we need to go out into the field and do some experiments, if you know what I mean. I have no idea why Dante's talking like this.
Are you okay, Professor Nyx?
Yeah, I'm fine. He says, knowing there's not that many vials left in his canister.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, that's cool. I was initially I was thinking that maybe I could just go undercover, she puts in quotes, and go try to join the church. But since he knows my mom, I don't know how possible that would be. And I kind of didn't manage my impulses well at our last visit, and so I don't think that he's gonna be my friend.
Did you give him your last name when you introduced yourself?
No, I only said Ever.
I wonder if he knows.
I could make myself look different. Not crazy different, but just my hair was pigtail messy that day. I could do it really nicely done, wear a dress, and put some makeup on, and he probably wouldn't realize I was the same person.
I think if you are going to go undercover, you should imply a bit more stealth.
Oh my gosh, who are you?
There's a mystery book on the coffee table.
You're having way too much fun with this, and I am here for it.
I love this shop.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll work on that book, who's never been outside.
In the meantime, I think I saw something through the window at his house. I'm thinking of going and seeing if I can find anything. Does anyone want to join me?
I'm not the stealthiest in this form.
Oh, I knock everything over.
Okay. Just don't forget that I did invite you.
I mean, I can be a lookout, but like we'll be in my van.
I could ride in van.
Yes.
To the beat up van. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 6 of Maple Valley Chronicles. I'm your host, David White, and this is the mid-roll. Let's get to some show-keeping stuff before we... Show-keeping? Housekeeping. Housekeeping stuff, show notes, whatever. Let's do some show notes really quick. As you know, we are trying to get to $300 a month on our Patreon. Our Patreon is the only way we make any sort of money to support the creative project we do over here at Misconceptions. And right now I'm trying to get to $300 a month because I want to be able to pay the performers. I want to pay Kari and Tessa and Gian for the work that they do on this show. And, you know, also to pay me for running the show as well. But I ran the numbers. I added stuff up. And we need exactly $300 a month to pay our performers for their work. Now, you might be asking, how does that work up, David? What's that math? Well, let's peek behind the curtain really quick. Oh, here, I'm peeling it behind. I'm waving you in. You're walking in. It's a little dark, but then, the lights pop on, and you're on a stage. And on the stage with you is all the details I'm about to give you. So, we record about one episode a week. We get together, we have a day we're going to record, we meet on that day, we record an episode. Recording an episode takes about 2 hours. At the most, it might take 3 hours if we do a geek out. But we record every week 2, maybe 3 hours. So if we pay each performer $5 for every hour that they record, and, you know, some days or some weeks we don't record, we'll skip a week, that's okay. But most times we record 4 weeks, 2 to 3 hours, $5 per player, per hour, comes out to like exactly $300 a month to pay our performers. So we need all the support we can get to $300 a month. Right now, we are at $150 a month. I'm thankful to the new patrons who have come aboard since Maple Valley Chronicles started. And just to give you another peek behind the curtain, oh wait, we're on stage. There's another curtain. I'm peeling the curtain back. You're walking through. It's a second stage. The first stage was a sham. Now is where the real stage is, the real peek behind the curtain. I think I've lost this metaphor. Anyways, we got $150 a month on Patreon. We are halfway to our goal of $300 a month. We have 38 patrons, but only 12 of them are paying patrons. The other 26 are free. So let's do some quick math again. If the 26 free patrons on our Patreon gave $2 a month, that would be $52 a month. And that would get us to $202 a month. If all 26 patrons gave $5 a month, that would be $132 extra. That would be $282 a month, almost to our $300 a month goal. And that's just with our patrons. That's just with our upper echelon, our elite followers, our besties on the internet. Do you want to be a bestie? Do you want to help us out, fam? What other Gen Z lingo can I drop in here? We need your help. If you like this show and if you want to see us thrive and continue to make new shows and have guests on our shows and have future shows and improve the quality of our shows, please consider giving on our Patreon. And earlier I mentioned a Geek Out. There is a Geek Out during the credits after this episode, but it's only for our patrons, our $5 and up patrons to be exact. If you don't know what our Geek Out during the credits is, it is a out-of-character discussion about plot points and surprises and mechanics, and it's just a good out-of-character discussion about the story. And actually, listening to this will sometimes make more sense of characters' interactions and their feelings and their motivations going forward, because we kind of break down the nitty-gritty of the characters and why they're doing what they're doing in those Geek Out during the credits. So if you want more insight into Dante and Ever and Ada, please consider giving $5 or more a month, and you can listen to those Geek Out during the credits whenever we have them. Well, that is it for our show notes. Remember, if you do want to listen to that Geek Out during the credits, give $5 a month on our Patreon, and you could listen to that. But otherwise, let's get back to this episode. We cut to the outside of Caspian Marin's house. It is a cloudy, overcast night. It's very quiet on the street. Not a whole lot of foot traffic or car traffic. We see Everett's beat-up van parked. Are you parked across the street from Caspian Marin? Are you parked a couple of houses down? Like, where is the van?
Is there a cul-de-sac nearby?
There's always a cul-de-sac in Maple Valley.
Did you know that it's cul-de-sac?
I did know that from Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
And I think it's silly.
Yes.
John is not amused.
Neither is David.
Okay. Anyways, I park in the cul-de-sac so that it's not super obvious there are other cars parked in that area.
Okay.
Unclear which house I'm in front of, but it's not his.
Okay. Dante, are you out of the car, or are you about to leave the car? The van.
Still in the van.
Okay.
Are any of the lights on in the house?
Depends. What time of night are you going?
It would have been, right after, I guess not right after, but a little bit after sunset whenever we left. So,
okay.
I'd say it's a little later. Closer to midnight, maybe midnight.
Okay, I'll say that the light is off. There's a porch light.
Perfect.
There's a porch light, but that's
Not
really the
perfect.
only light on.
Okay.
It's dark, except for a porch light. My plan is ruined.
Do we need a secret signal? Something to alert you
Help!
that I'm in trouble?
I need a walkie-talkie or something.
Do you have any ever?
Ever looks up into space and is thinking, does she have any walkie-talkies? Is that an okay thing?
Let's see what a change the game reveals to us.
Necessary items, a time of great need.
Sure. On 2d6 of +2.
10.
Okay. On a 10 plus, you get 2 juice, and you can create a story tag, burn a power story tag, give or reduce a status, and since you rolled a 10 plus, you can also scale up the effect, prolong the effect, and hide the effect. A suggestion, if you're wanting to make walkie-talkies, you could make a walkie-talkie tag and prolong it.
That was going to be what I said, so.
Perfect.
Excellent. Yeah, actually, I think I do. If you will, and she points to Dante, if you will reach behind the light blue pillow and then lift up, there's a small rug there, lift that up, and then move the box to the side a little bit, it'll be right there.
How do you know exactly where everything is?
I think I have ADHD.
She thinks.
I don't,
Unconfirmed. Highly suspicious.
I don't think she's wrong about that.
Okay. I grab the walkie-talkies. I get out of the
No,
van.
no. You grab one walkie-talkie.
I
Yeah, if you take both of them.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to be inside and be like, shit.
Dante, are you in position? Yeah, I'm in position, Dante.
Do you hear me? And just blast through the house.
Horrible radio feedback noise.
Okay. I grab one walkie-talkie. I guess I'll right outside the van, close the door, and then test it out real quick. Like, hey, can you hear me? Out.
Ever
Well, not out, over.
out. Ever has the entire the volume turned all the way up, so you hear from outside the van. Hi, can you hear me? Ever turns it down. Yep, loud and clear. Over.
Okay. I'm approaching the house. Over.
Okay. You have a clue left over from your investigation last episode. Do you want to use that now? Do you want to establish something? A reverse clue?
Can I establish a basement where he tortures people?
Oh my gosh.
You cannot. You could establish that there is a basement.
I want to. Well, I guess there's nothing in the basement. I don't want to waste it on that. No, there has to be something in the basement. I want to establish that there's a basement.
Okay. You establish there's a basement. I think, however you're approaching the house, maybe you're working your way down the alleyway or something, and you're approaching from the rear, and you see the little cellar entryway, kind of those doors that are diagonal to the house that you would open up to walk into the basement. You see that there is a basement access in the rear of the house.
Okay. Does it have a lock or anything?
You do see a chain and a padlock on it, but you see that it is not wrapped around like the door handles.
So it's not
tight.
actually closed.
Yeah.
So there could be someone down there. Screw it. I'm going.
I assume you're doing this sneakily.
Yes, very sneakily.
So let's roll a sneak
blending
around.
with the blending in the shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so predatory sneak, blend with the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sneak around with a +2.
I have a 6.
A 6. Okay. You are making your way towards the house. And as you are making your way towards the house, we actually cut back into Ever's van. Ada and Ever, what are y'all doing waiting in the van?
Doing some monotonous, something kind of ridiculous because we're just sitting, waiting.
Can I braid your hair?
Yes.
So Ever is sitting behind Ada Beast and creating pigtail braids for the beast that match Ever's pigtail braids.
Perfect. So we see you see Ever braiding Ada's hair, and the camera slowly pans down to the just mess of blankets and pillows you kind of have in the back, and we see your little steel flask full of blood left behind in the van.
Oh no!
But you do not know that.
Okay. Well, damn it.
We cut to you getting to those cellar doors. You grab them, open them, and you go down. I assume.
Mm-hmm. Is it dark?
Oh, it's dark.
It's dark?
Yeah,
I'm
it's pitch
definitely
black.
going in.
Yeah. You walk down. It is a cellar. There is the Home Alone furnace is over in the corner. There's some logs piled up next to it. There's some boxes and things like that. But also, there's something here that you did not expect. There is a bed with a little nightstand table right next to it, and you see a person is sleeping in that bed.
Can I tell if it's Pastor Marin or not? Or are they like covered up? Or?
I would say, how well does Dante see in the dark? Like how sharpened are his senses in the night?
I mean, he has a weakness that's like weakened by daylight. Like he does better in the dark. I don't know that he necessarily has like great night sight. Sure. But I wouldn't say it's bad.
Okay. I would say by the moonlight kind of streaming in through like a little window up in the top corner, you can see that the form of this person is much bigger than Caspian's body.
I want to look into the nightstand. I want to see if I can find anything there. Okay.
But you creep over there, you grab that cabinet and you pull it open, and inside you see a Bible. You see like a little spiral full of like hand scribbled notes. You see a pack of cigarettes. Oh, you see some keys.
Is there anything special in the notes?
Sure, do you grab them? Start looking at them?
Yeah.
You kind of see like a hand-drawn schedule, like of the month, and it has like Saturday mow, Tuesday bar with the guys, and every Sunday is like church. It's just like a schedule of like all these different activities. Turn to the next page. It's like some musings and thoughts. Turn to the next page. There's like a very heavy-handed sketch, like someone who's not used to drawing, trying to sketch like a motorcycle. But you kind of flip through just kind of all these simple notes, and you rolled a 6.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
You didn't get in here sneakily, although you think you did.
Yeah.
So as you're looking through this, you hear a very gruff voice. What the? Hey, who are you? And you turn around and you see this very large man. He is wearing pajama bottoms. His chest is bare. He is very hairy. He has a big black bushy beard, black long hair that falls down to his shoulders. He is a massive dude. And you see that he is standing up on the other side of the bed, looking at you, snooping through his drawer.
Dante turns around. Okay, I try to, I don't know, attack. I try to subdue him somehow.
Okay. Let's roll a go toe-to-toe. And I will remind you, you do not have your super strength tag. It is still burned, so you cannot use it. So what else can you use to help you?
Okay, so I guess nothing.
Okay. Rolling with the +0. And as you attack him, you first take a Tangled 3 status. As you get close to this person, their hair on their chest and arms grows longer. And like as you come at him with your hand, the hair tangles around your knuckles, around your wrist, and you find yourself tangled with this person. So take a Tangled 3 status. Go ahead. Roll your go toe-to-toe.
That's 7.
A 7,
so,
okay.
So 7, so 3, so 4.
Let's see. I don't think the tangled status would prevent you from attacking him.
Okay.
It will prevent you from getting away from him, though. So we'll take the 7. Go toe-to-toe. You struggle for control, outshine others, try to outrun pursuers, gain the upper hand. On a 7 through 9, you choose one. You achieve your goal, you take what they hold, you get them good and you give them a status, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
I guess I give them a status of stunned 1.
A stunned 1 status?
Mm-hmm.
You sure can. So kind of describe for us, how do you hit him with this stunned 1 status?
I try to, I guess with any limbs I have available, grab at his arms to sort of, I guess, avoid him from getting to me while still being stuck to him.
Yeah. As you try to subdue him, you find that this man is made of like inhuman strength. He reduces your status by 1. to a 0. And since you did not choose to block, dodge, or counter their best attempts, he's going to get you. So as you jump at him, you get tangled up. He kind of pushes his left arm back, cocks back with his right arm, and just boom, plows you right in the face. Roll a face danger against a wounded 3 status.
So if I'm defending myself, could I do a blend with the shadows to sort of, I guess, move in a way that like he can not see me very well and maybe misses?
Sure, it's dark, it's shadowy, sure. Trying to use the shadows to your advantage.
Okay, so that's the only one. That's a 9.
9? Okay, so you're going to take it, but at a -1 tier. So you take a hurt 2 status as his fist just collides with your face and says, "Buddy, you made a wrong choice coming here."
I grab the walkie-talkie and try to alert my companions that I'm in dire danger and getting my ass handed to me.
Okay. So Dante, what do you beep in and say?
Ada, Ever, please come. I don't know.
Shit.
I better go in there.
I'll go too.
Maybe you should stay in the van.
Why?
Because the thing in there could be dangerous.
So?
What skills do you have for something like this?
I know things. Just go. Just go.
As y'all are having this conversation and wasting time, Dante, how are you fighting for your life in this basement?
I guess this time I do try to attack. Try to see if I can stop him with my teeth.
So you don't want to hold back anymore, you just want to get him.
Yeah, at this point
Okay.
I'm fighting for my life.
Okay, roll a hit with all you've got.
I'm using my penetrating bite. Can I use my drain blood?
Sure.
Getting hella thirsty over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
It's a 4.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding. Y'all need to help me.
Help me!
I just real quick. Were those the dice that you were practicing with before the episode?
What is happening to me, David?
Well, first, you attacked him, so please take a Tangled 3 status. Which I think should take you to a Tangled 4 status now.
Yes.
But also, you try to bite him. How do you not find purchase with this bite?
So I try to bite. The hair on his chest is just too thick. I cannot penetrate.
Okay. Okay, so as you bite at him, he kind of like holds you back because you're kind of stuck on his left arm, and he's just gonna lower his shoulder and just charge you into the wall. Roll a face danger against a broken rib 3 status.
Can I use the blend with the shadows again?
Sure, go ahead. No?
4.
Oh man, Gian. So step up that harm status you have to a broken rib 3. Your allies still have not shown up, Dante. What do you do?
Okay, I guess you hear the walkie-talkie on your side, just like, get here right now.
Ada and Ever. As Ada is discussing whether Ever has physical capabilities to fight, you get this.
Go!
I get out of the van and I head to where the cellar is.
Okay. Ada, you rush in, you see this hulking man, bare-chested, huge beard, crushing Dante into the wall, trying to punch at him, Dante trying to block his blows. Ada, what do you do?
I'm going to rush him and I'm going to say, not today.
Okay. Are you you're attacking him?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a hit with all you've got because he does not know you're there.
Okay. I'm going to use beast mode and ruthlessly terrifying.
Okay. I think both work.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, you rolled a 9, so out of 7 through 9, you get to choose one. You're going to inflict them with a tier 2 status. So you can take cover or secure a superior position so they can't get you back. You can get them good and step it up by 1 tier. You can control the collateral damage. You can hold the target's attention, or you can gain the upper hand and get 1 juice.
I think I want to control the damage because I don't want to accidentally kill Dante in this moment.
Okay. So how do you charge this person? Oh, first of all, you're attacking them. Take a Tangled 3 status. As you kind of reach out with your claws to attack this person, their hair kind of tangles and interweaves with your fur around your wrists, your forearms, and as you kind of carry through with that slash, it kind of wraps around your forearms, kind of sticking you to his back. You take a Tangled 3 status. But describe for us, how do you get the drop on this person? What do you hit him with?
Brush them, claws out, and I slash their back.
Okay. Harry does have thick skin, so he reduces his status by 1. What status are you giving him?
Wounded. Yeah, just wounded.
Okay. So wounded 1 status. Well, you come in, you rake across his back. Your hand gets tangled in his. He turns around, sees you, this hulking monster in your own right, and he is going to growl back at you. And and you kind of see his teeth are pointed somewhat like yours. And Ada, you do not have the best confidence in yourself in this form. You don't like yourself in this form. And so to see something like you fighting you is a little bit intimidating. And in fact, I want you to roll a face danger against a threatened 2 status as he growls at you.
I'm rolling with 0.
Okay. Face danger plus 0 against a threatened 2. Your thing's right there. Oh, are you getting different dice? Oh, okay.
Eight.
Okay, 7 through 9. You get to reduce the status by 1. You take a scared 1 status after he growls at you. Dante and Ada, you are on either side of this man. Dante's looking real rough for wear.
Mm-hmm.
Ada's maybe questioning her decisions. What do the two of you do?
I have no idea what to do. I need to get away from this person. I am beat up.
Okay.
And at this point,
you said you want to get away from him. Really, the thing that's preventing you from getting away is how tangled you are. You could roll mechanically. You could roll a change the game to get some juice to kind of describe how you extricate yourself from this entanglement. If you want to do that to try to escape.
Let's do it. I have no idea what else Dante would do at this point.
Okay, so a change the game, 2d6 plus what?
Yeah, I mean, predatory sneak wouldn't work for this.
No.
Would my handsome good looks?
Listen,
Yes.
You don't want to do this, baby.
Yeah, it's a 0.
Okay. Penetrating bite. You get bite at the fur and sever it.
Thank you. Yes, I'm using penetrating bite. And,
okay.
I think that's it, because that I'm not draining blood.
Okay.
That one. Okay, so penetrating bite. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want to burn it for a hit? It means you would lose access to it until you can recover it, but you would succeed with the power of 3. You do not have to.
At this point, I'm so beat up.
Mm-hmm.
What's a few more scratches if it doesn't work? I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Change the game
die.
with a +1.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm already regretting it, getting into this basement. That's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you get 1 juice. And you can create a store tag, burn a power tag or store tag, or give or reduce a status. I assume that you were wanting to untangle yourself. So you're wanting to reduce your status by 1. So take your... What, is it Tangled 4 status now?
Right now it's, Tangled 4.
Okay, take your Tangled 4 status down to a Tangled 3 status.
Okay.
And what does it look like? What are you doing to untangle yourself, to try to escape?
I guess instead of like trying to bite him, I've stopped. I'm just trying to like bite at the hair and like sort of rip it.
Okay.
To try to get myself away somehow.
Okay. Ada, what are you doing?
I guess she decides she wants to distract him in order to allow Dante to get away.
Okay. So it sounds like you're wanting to roll a change the game to give like a positive status to Dante or like a negative status to your opponent.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So what could you add to this change the game?
Ruthlessly terrifying?
Okay.
And either after dark or beast mode?
Sure. Roll with terrifying presence and after dark.
Okay. It's ruthlessly terrifying?
Sure, yeah.
And
that too.
after dark. It got 5.
Oh my gosh, guys.
She should have.
This is your first real combat and you're about to get mollywopped.
Yeah.
This is not new.
Yeah. Dante was too thinking way over his head.
Yeah. Okay, Ada, as you are trying to draw attention to yourself, I'm going to activate your weakness tag alone with my thoughts. You are kind of trapped in your inner critic, in your inner mind, questioning your decisions, not sure what to do, unsure of yourself. And I'm going to step up that scared 1 status to a frightened 2 status as you are grappling with that.
Do I get to mark attention for that?
You do mark an attention for that, yes, since I activated that weakness tag. Back in the van, Ever, you've not heard from your teammates, your co-conspirators. What you doing?
Ever has been very anxious the whole time. She has been tapping her fingers on the driver's side door, sitting in like the driver's seat, and then her foot has been the whole time. Mm-hmm. She gets to a point that she cannot take it anymore. She turns on her car, but turns the headlights off. Actually, she never turned it off. Opens up new tube and looks for police siren sounds. And then turns her speaker up all the way. We have already established that she has very loud speakers. And starts playing the speaker sounds and driving like slowly but towards the house.
Okay. I want you to roll a take the risk. Because I think you are performing a daring, risky, or outright stupid feat.
I am here for it.
I'm an A student.
Also, you have a tag with your book club conspiracists. You have a tag called Ever's Beat Up Van. You could use it now. But if you use it, you burn it. And you can't use it again until it is unburned. But it's not like you burn for a hit. You just burn it and it counts for a +1 to your roll. It's just an extra tag for you to use.
I am going to use that.
Okay. So I will.
So that plus a time of great need.
How so?
She hasn't heard from anybody. She's freaking out.
Sure. Okay.
All right, so +2.
Take risk with a +2.
10.
A 10 plus. You succeed. Okay, so what are you wanting to do with this?
I am wanting to shock everyone enough that everyone kind of freezes and my companions can bolt.
Okay, yeah, so you drive up blaring that police siren. It echoes off the buildings next to you. You see lights start to flick on in houses. Down in the basement, Ada and Dante, you hear the blaring of a police siren. Someone must have called the cops. They're here. You have got to get out of here now. At the same time, Harry reacts, and he kind of flinches to this sound. And as he flinches, I think his hair kind of unfurls around you. And if you want to escape, now would be the time to do so.
I think Ada escapes.
Yeah, Dante with the sirens is also trying to bolt.
Okay. The two of you run. That hairy man yells after you, "Hey, where are you going?" And you run back up the way you came.
Yeah.
I think you start running toward the cul-de-sac, but maybe as you're passing, you see Ever's van kind of driving down the front of the street, and you see that the blaring siren is coming from her van. And I guess maybe you redirect yourself and go towards that van.
Yes.
Okay. You get to the van. What's going on? What's happening?
I think we're just like fumbling and stumbling to get inside.
Okay.
Ever immediately pauses the siren.
Okay.
Nice.
You all pile in. Ever, I assume you peel out,
Yeah.
and you see people step out on their porches. They're watching as this white van peels out down the street. The person you were grappling with runs to the front of the house and watches that van peel out. The door behind him opens up, and you see Pastor Marin step out. Hey, Harry, what was that? What was that noise? And Harry looks after the van. Don't worry. I'll find him. And as he says that, that's where we'll end this episode. End of episode.
Dang it, I think he saw the license plate.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. Yeah.
EGGS4.
Yeah. The most obvious
Yeah.
license plate.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Maple Valley Chronicles. Our next episode will be released on December 15th. If you have social media, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Like and follow us at Misconceptions Pod for up-to-date information about the show, teases about other shows or content, or just to tell us what you like about the show, because your positive reactions fuel us. We also have a Discord. You can click the link below to join our Discord so that you can connect with other fans of the show and chat directly with our cast members. We also have an email. If you would like to contact us that way, you can email us at misconceptionspod.com. This show is fully supported by the generous monthly donations of our patrons on Patreon. If you would like to join that elite group of supporters and gain exclusive access to exclusive audio, please consider joining our Patreon. The Misconceptions theme song was composed by Aaron Wharton. You can find out more about his music on www.aaronwharton.com. All other music used in this episode was composed by Christopher Thomas Richardson. You can find out more about his music at www.instagram.com/Christopher Thomas Richardson. All one word, all lowercase. Ada Belle was played by Kari White. Professor Dante Nyx was played by Gian Ortiz. Everett Bundt was played by Tessa Wolford. And I'm David White, your master of ceremonies. The role-playing game system used in this production was City of Mist, an RPG published by Son of Oak and created by Amit Moshe. Thanks for listening to this episode, and keep it nerdy, y'all.